The information you're about to hear is rated M for movies. Listening discretion is advised.
Do not go in there. Woo!
It's you and me, Megatron.
Well,
No, it's just
I'm
me,
gonna put the shit on
Prime.
us. Tell you what, can never trust technology, can you? You know you can't. Well, let's do our quick reviews on the last movies that I saw. The other movie I saw was The Other Woman. This one's starring Cameron Diaz, Kate Upton, and
Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann. And I like Leslie Mann. I think she does great in some of the movies. You know what I keep watching? I know you're probably going to think it's stupid. I keep watching This Is 40.
Oh, I hated it.
With Paul Rudd. I don't know, between that one, because it's a spin-off.
Yeah, it's spin-off of 40-Year-Old Virgin.
No, not 40-Year-Old Virgin.
No?
No.
Knocked Up?
Knocked Up.
Okay.
Because in Knocked Up, that's Seth Rogen's,
Co-worker or something like that, work at the same store or something?
No, you're thinking of 40-Year-Old Virgin still. That's his sister's. Yeah, it's Seth Rogen's sister.
Okay.
And that's her husband. So.
Oh, okay.
But this movie's about it's about cheating. It's about this girl that finds out from. Well, it's funny because the actual girl goes to the house, and that's how she finds out. But it's a movie about her becoming friends with Cameron Diaz and Kate Upton to pretty much find out that, you know, this guy, she's been married for him for about 2 years. Come to find out that he's been cheating on her all along. And the whole movie's about her trying to find how he can catch him in the act. And at the end of the movie, she gets him pretty good.
Yeah, Nikolai Coster-Waldau from Game of Thrones.
Yes. This movie came out on April 25th of this year. The runtime is 1 hour and 49 minutes, so it's not too long. I give the movie a 6 out of 10.
Really?
I don't know, man. I know you think movies like that suck, but I guess it's the bigger picture of the actresses that I like.
Yeah, I see you like Cameron Diaz, you like Leslie Mann, and of course you can't help but like Kate Upton because she has, a pair of things that are very attractive to like.
Oh boy. The budget of this film was $40 million. It did $191 million, so it made that. Domestically, it did $83 million. So the money did come back. I thought it was a pretty well. I mean, the story's been done before. Let's not get too carried away. But it was a good comedy. I know you probably didn't think so, but we have our opinions. And Sabotage was the last movie I saw. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sam Worthington, Josh Holloway, Terrence Howard. Great film. Oh, I'm sorry, not great film. Okay film. I would give it a 5 out of 10. Budget on the film was $35 million. Domestically, it did $10 million. And worldwide, it did $17 million. So this movie bombed. It bombed pretty hard. And again, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I feel like he doesn't have that touch like he used to.
Well, first of all, I think he's just taking these roles, and he's not thinking about the fact that the script sucks, or the director's a first-time director, or the director was a cinematographer on something, and he's never actually been a director on anything before. Because this movie was absolutely terrible. I mean, these actors, good actors, people that have done good things. Sam Worthington, Mary Enos, Killing. The one guy, he's in True Blood. I can't think of the guy's name right now. The big guy, he's in True Blood. You got some good talent here. The key is Schwarzenegger. So my guess is he pushed this movie forward, and they didn't have all the pieces in line properly, and it came out to be horrible.
Well, Schwarzenegger thinks he's a big movie star still,
Oh yeah, I know, and he keeps getting roles. He's in Expendables 3. He's in Terminator whatever, if this is a reboot or whatever they're doing next year that's coming out, because of his
Is it
name.
next year?
Yeah, it'll be out next summer sometime.
Oh, boy.
The new Terminator movie, and I think it's not necessarily a reboot, but I think they're starting over fresh from the beginning.
Why?
I don't know. There's so many rumors of what this is. Is this a sequel? Is it a reboot? Is it a rehash of the original? Do the original all over again? Are they starting the franchise over anew? You know, there's a lot of different things going on about that.
Is
So
it worth
we'll
it
see.
though?
I like the actors they've chosen to play John Connor and Sarah Connor. I think they're great actors. I just saw Jason Clarke in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. The one girl, she's in Game of Thrones. She plays the queen, one of the Queen of Dragons, the Mother of Dragons. She's great in that show.
Well, tell us what you think. Go to thebestdaymovieshow.com and put your comments. What do you think about the new Terminator movie? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's a drag? Do you think it's a piece of shit?
Well, we're talking about Sabotage and the Other Women's. So
So-
if you want to comment on either one of those,
Yep, tell me what you
please.
think.
That
You're-
was just we were just kind of going off on a side thing with Terminator there.
Well, let's get into some movie news. You actually told me something before we went on shooting, that something kind of eavesdropped before it was supposed to.
Well, I saw this week it had, I can't remember if it was Collider or if it was who it was, but somebody leaked a teaser trailer for Dawn of Justice. That's the new Batman versus Superman movie, and somebody on a podcast, I listened to some podcasts, some film podcasts, and somebody basically said the entire what he thought would be a teaser trailer at Comic-Con. And wouldn't you know it? It leaked. The exact same teaser trailer that this guy leaked, that he alluded to on one of the podcasts that I watched, came out. And it was it. You saw it yourself.
I did see it. It's 42 seconds long. If you want to see it, go to youtube.com and type in Batman vs. Superman trailer. I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble here, but it's free game. It's on the internet, so ain't nothing we can get in trouble for it.
It's a little tidbit of what you can expect for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. I think it's going to be a great movie. I cannot wait.
I wonder what the person's if they're gonna get in trouble for leaking this.
I don't know. It looked like it was in the theater, wasn't it?
Well, it actually did look like it was in the theater.
Like somebody filmed it because their company was showing them the teaser before they showed it at Comic-Con.
Also, this morning, July 15th, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, over in the West Coast, it's probably 9 o'clock over there, they're going to be on The View, Whoopi Goldberg, and I think Barbara Walters, if she's still on there. I'm not sure if she's not
Yeah, I
on
don't know
there.
how many more days she's got.
But they're going to be releasing information on the next Marvel project. Now, when I read about it, it said Thor 3, but you said they already announced something about Thor 3.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that we know that Marvel has already announced they have certain dates for Captain America 2, Thor 3, and then obviously Avengers 2, Ant-Man, and an untitled project. Doctor Strange is what Kevin Feige has said that he's the guy that's in charge of Marvel, all the Marvel Cinematic Universe over at Disney. And then something else, one other project. So I don't know what this other it could be one of the things that they've already announced, one of the dates that they've already announced. And that's why, they're alluding to it could be Thor 3, but basically they already announced Thor 3. We already know there's going to be a Thor 3.
Now, this week is
and
Comic-Con,
Captain-
right?
Yep, Comic-Con is this week.
Comic-Con starts Thursday. So we're going to give you the recap on Monday of what's going on with Comic-Con. But you know some of the things that they're announcing at Comic-Con?
Well, you always have the big panels. You have the 20th Century Fox panel, the Warner Brothers panel, the Legendary panel, the Marvel panel. The TV shows are going to be, you might get some little sneak peeks.
Speaking of TV shows,
Of
you see
Arrow
The
and
Strain?
Flash and The Strain. I have not seen it yet.
Oh.
I DVR'd it last night.
One of the main guys in there, or actually not main guys, but he's one of the agents, Sean Austin from Rudy. Man, I'm telling you what, it was an hour and 40 minutes last night.
Yeah, I like Sean Astin. He's a really, I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of Rudy and Lord of the Rings, so I'm a big fan of that. I can't wait to watch The Strain. Yeah, you know, the Marvel, the comic book panels will probably have Arrow and Flash and Gotham and Constantine and some of your popular TV shows that are on WB and Marvel, you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Sci-Fi Channel, you know, there'll be a lot of TV show panels, but the big Hall H panel is going to be Marvel, Warner Brothers, 20th Century Fox, Legendary. A lot of big news will come out of those panels.
Also, Spider-Man producer Roberto Orci says that he does not know what Sony is going to do with the third installment of the franchise of Spider-Man 3. I feel like this is another Sam Raimi.
And he's leaving. Roberto Orci's leaving. Well, we all know he's the director of the next Star Trek and writer of the next Star Trek. So he can't really have anything to do with Spider-Man if he's devoting all his energy towards Star Trek.
Is it that hard to do two movies? I mean, is it hard to do one movie and then do the other?
Yes. When you're the director and the writer of Star Trek, you can't devote any of your time to anything else but that. You can't go and put all the effort that you have to put into Spider-Man 3 when you have such a major franchise that you've been given the reins to, like Star Trek. And I feel like he wants to be a part of Star Trek. And he begged them, I want to be the director. I want to shepherd this flock. You know, and that flock is Star Trek 3. So it'll be interesting. He wrote the previous two Star Trek, so he already had a previous experience with Star Trek. And from what I hear, Zachary Quinto, who plays Spock on the Star Trek, says that he's really involved. He really has a direction that he wants to go, and so it's best that he leaves Spider-Man, and hopefully they find somebody that can help.
I hope so, because I don't want it to turn into another crappy series like they did. Also, Gotham has a release date on when it's coming on Fox. September 22nd, 8 p.m. on Fox. I can't wait. I'm getting excited for it.
Yeah, Gotham's, because I've seen posters and I've seen things like that of what these characters are going to look like before they become their villains and stuff like that. It's kind of neat to see the Riddler and the Joker and the Poison Ivy and, Commissioner Gordon and all these different characters before they become who we all know them from in the Batman movies and so forth, and comic books and whatnot. So Gotham's going to be it's so weird to see Gotham, though. It's a Warner Brothers property, but it's going to be on Fox. That's such an odd...
That is odd. That's a little kooky, if you ask me.
It's like, it's like having Marvel Comics shows on the WB. They wouldn't have a Marvel show on the WB.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in talks of doing the Bourne movie.
Yeah, I don't know what... Bourne. I mean, what, he can't be Jason Bourne. He cannot be Jeremy Renner type character. I just don't see him playing that kind of role. I mean, maybe he could be like a bodyguard or a thug or some villain or something, but not the good guy. And Rock tends to play the good guy in the movies he's in.
Yeah, he's a good. Look for Hercules movie coming out. Couple weeks, 2 weeks. Well, Kevin Smith says that the Western Company will not back Clerks 3.
Yeah, Weinstein's, who previously produced Clerks 1 and 2 and some of his other projects, they must have didn't like the amount of money that they made the last time, or they don't like the script, or something about Clerks 3 they didn't like, because they've been kind of... They were the guy that created Kevin Smith. Without the Weinsteins, there wouldn't be a Kevin Smith that we know today. So there's something wrong with the Clerks script.
Well, he's going forward for his next film, which is Tusk.
Yeah, it's like a horror movie. With like
I tell you what, Kevin Smith he's been getting into some horror flicks, hasn't he?
Well, the last one was more like a political kind of neo political kind of movie. And then the last one before that was a romantic comedy, you know, Zach and Miri make a porno. And then, you know, Tusk is it's like a, you know, in New Jersey you have what they call the New Jersey Devil. And it's some creature that lurks in the woods. Well, that Tusk is like some kind of a mythical character that it may exist, it may not exist. Little girls might get scared of it. Or they're dreaming something that's not there. Or whatever. That's the kind of horror he's going for with this Tusk thing. And it's some weird story. If you want to learn how Kevin Smith came up with the idea for Tusk, go online, look up. There's an interview that he gives, and he goes into in depth about where he came up with the idea from. He saw something on the side of the road, like a billboard or something like that, and that's where he came up with the idea.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all we have for tonight. That's all the news. A lot of things are pretty much focusing on San Diego Comic-Con 2014 happening Thursday through Sunday. So a lot of the news isn't coming out and it's holding out for next week. But before we go, I'm going to put on the Best in Movie Show my top 5 trailers coming out for the summer. Also, if you want to do the same, you can go on. You want to do it on the Best in Movie Show? Or you want to do it on your site?
Well, no. If you want to post those trailers on yours, then post them on yours. I have seen every trailer, but I think it's good to show the people that are listening or watching this.
I'll
video.
also put up the trailer for. So there it goes.
And so it goes.
So there it goes. Michael Douglas, Diane Keaton. We saw. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Where can they find you, Skip?
You can find me at Dan Skip Allen on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and WordPress from the fourth row at WordPress.com.
Well, you can find me every Monday night with this fine gentleman on the Best Day Movie Show, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on TalkShoe.com, or find us right here if we do our live Best Day Movie Show. Whenever it pops up, right on the bestdaymovieshow.com. You can find me at Vinny Laspada, also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Until next time, I'm Vincent Laspada.
I'm Skip.
And we'll see you at the movies. Good night, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.